Imagine it's 1914. The world is on fire. Archduke Franz Ferdinand is assassinated, and a complex web of alliances pulls Europe into a catastrophic war. On one side, the Central Powers, led by Germany. On the other, the Allied powers, like Britain and France. But where was the United States in all of this? Well, for a long time, they were on the sidelines, watching the horror unfold from across the Atlantic. At the start, President Woodrow Wilson's message was crystal clear. America must be impartial in thought as well as in action. The country was a melting pot of immigrants, including millions of German Americans who felt a deep connection to their homeland, and many Irish Americans who weren't exactly fans of the British Empire. Jumping into a European war seemed like a surefire way to tear the nation apart. So, for nearly 3 years, America officially stayed neutral. But neutral is a tricky word. While the government wasn't sending troops, American businesses were definitely picking sides. Wall Street banks were loaning billions of dollars to the Allies. Factories were churning out weapons and supplies, almost all of which were going to Britain and France. Why? Well, a big part of it was the British Royal Navy. They had set up a massive naval blockade, effectively cutting off all sea trade with Germany. So, even if American companies wanted to sell to both sides, it was nearly impossible. From Germany's perspective, this didn't look like neutrality at all. It looked like America was the bank and arsenal for their enemies. This is where the real tension starts to build, and it happens on the high seas. Germany, desperate to break the British blockade and starve Britain out of the war, unleashed a terrifying new weapon, the U-boat or submarine. Their strategy was called unrestricted submarine warfare. They declared the waters around Britain a war zone and warned that any ship, military or civilian, could be sunk without warning. And then, on May 7, 1915, the unthinkable happened. The British passenger liner, the Lusitania, was torpedoed by a German U-boat off the coast of Ireland. It sank in just 18 minutes. Nearly 1,200 people died, including 128 Americans. The world was horrified. In America, public opinion turned sharply against Germany. Newspapers ran headlines calling it an act of piracy and mass murder. Germany argued that the Lusitania was carrying war materials, which it was, but sinking a passenger ship was a bridge too far for many.